my name's Tom. I'm a painter and decorator for Aspect Maintenance. So I'm just going to run through a few quick tips on how to choose paint. First of all, if you're selecting paint to paint a wall or a ceiling, the first thing to check is that it's not oil-based paint, because that is usually what you would use to paint woodwork. So if you look on the back of any tin of paint, it will have a list of various qualities that paint it has. One of which here is how to clean brushes. If it says to clean the brush in water, then it's an acrylic paint, so that would be the type of paint you would use on plaster, so walls or ceilings. If it says to clean the brushes in oil, if it's oil, you clean the brushes in white spirit, so it will say so again on the tin. That means it's an oil paint. So, for example, if you are doing woodwork, you would start, if the woodwork is bare, so it's not been painted before, you would always prime it first. So we use Dulux paint for all of our jobs, but you can get any paint on the market. Dulux is a good quality paint. This is a primer undercoat. If you had bare wood, you would need to use this first. This is, again, if you check the back, it's water-based, so it will dry nice and quick, usually dry in about half an hour or so. After that, you would then need to undercoat the woodwork. That's the sort of thing you're after. It's a white undercoat. Again, it says clean the brushes in white spirit, so you know that that's an oil-based paint. Once you've undercoated it, your top coat will either be a gloss or satin wood or an eggshell. The only difference between the three, you can choose any three, it's pure preference. Eggshell is the dullest finish, so it's not as shiny. Satin wood is in between, and gloss is the shiniest finish. So that's eggshell. Again, all of the woodwork paints predominantly will be oil-based. So it will say so on the back. You'll know that once you've painted something in an oil-based paint, you have to give it a minimum of, I would recommend leaving it at least 24 hours before you put any overcoats on the top. So once you've undercoated it, leave it 24 hours, come back, put your top coat on either eggshell or satin wood or gloss. If you're glossing, it usually takes at least 2 coats to finish it. So just bear that in mind. With the plaster, what you're looking at doing is using an acrylic paint. So, for example, this here is just a white matte emulsion. Matte, again, similar to the difference between gloss and satin wood and eggshell. Matte is just a very flat, non-shiny finish. So you usually have a white matte finish on your ceilings. And on your walls, you could have any colour you choose, but yeah, usually matte finish is what people go for nowadays. If you were doing a kitchen or a bathroom, you can also get an acrylic eggshell, which is a water-based paint, but it's slightly shiny and it's wipeable and it's moisture resistant. So for wet rooms like bathrooms or in a kitchen where you have a lot of steam, that's what we would always finish the walls in. You can get it in different colours as well, and it is a water-based paint. It's just made to be water resistant, and that's how you choose paint.